Okay. So we're back again with another episode. We're gonna today talk a little bit about is this a good time to buy? I know that's a lot of questions. People ask. Is this a good time to buy? Or then some of them say, oh no, this is a bad time to buy.
Yeah. A lot of people say like, oh, I'm gonna wait to buy. That's not a good idea.
That's right. That's in any market.
Yeah, especially if you're ready, why wait?
That's right, yeah. I mean, unless you buying in a sense of investment or something like that, that could be different, but, we'll go over that, in the segment a little bit to try to, nail that down for you as well. But, again, my name is Dexter Donnell. This is Lyric Donnell as well, Home Smart Agents. You can hit us up at Donnell 40 Acres. That's our IG. That's Donnell 40 Acres, all right? You can also hit us up on our Facebook page as well. Also have a business page. That's Dexter Donnell. That's the actual business Facebook page. But when you put Donnell in, it's Donnell. That's our Facebook page. Or you can also call us if you want to. 480-788-3543 as well. We'll be available there as well. You can also get in contact with Lyric as well too, so she can tell you how to do that.
My phone number is 480-285-5182, and my Gmail is Donnelllyric@gmail.com, and my Instagram is Lawlyric, LAHLYRIC, and I'll link everything below so you guys don't have any issues having to remember it.
Yep. Just make sure that you like us and also subscribe. Like us and subscribe. As you notice, I have my kind of gray shirt on.
Yeah,
sounds like gray pants on, right?
Planned. We sat down and we were like,
this is kind of strange.
I know, that's funny.
Hey, that's the way it works sometimes, Hey, great minds think alike, right? Is that how it works, right? So to get into our actual segment today, when we talk about, is this a good time to buy? You know what? Any time is a good time to buy. And I look at it from a standpoint when I speak of that, we're just talking about layman terms as far as, people that's looking to have home ownership. You're going to live in that house 30, you're going to have a mortgage for 30 years. You're going to live in that house forever. So most likely you're not going to sell it. So it doesn't really matter what the market does. If the market goes up or down, that's not a big issue, right? Because you're still going to live in the house. As long as you don't lose your job or you can, make your payments, you're going to be in a, really good position. So as far as not, thinking, this is a really bad time, to own a house, no, this is a great time. One reason is because the interest rates are so low. I mean, that's some really cheap money, right there. So, hey, I remember where the interest rates were 13, 14%, so now, obviously, in some areas, as far as Phoenix, the houses were cheaper, right? But at the same time, if you're still, paying an interest rate of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 12%, I mean, that's still a high mortgage payment, right? So you don't want to put yourself in a situation, whereas that you play yourself out of the market. Because I know a lot of people are talking about doomsday, the market's going to crash, they're saying all these things. But, we don't have a crystal ball. But I will tell you right now that as far as the market itself, if one thing that it's going to do, it's going to stabilize. One thing is also fact is that between 2008 up until probably 2016, they stopped building. Now this is just not in Phoenix, but this is all over the United States, right? They literally stopped building, which actually caused deficiency in homes. So therefore, everyone's playing catch up. So there's not a lot of houses, that are out there on the market. So this is why you see the houses going up, and also the rents. You notice the rents are out of control. Mm-hmm. And the reason that the rents are out of control is because, again, there is a housing shortage. So you always got to ask yourself the question, do you want to pay someone else's rent, right? Or pay their mortgage, I should say? Mm-hmm. Or do you want to pay your own and pay it off and then have an asset at the end of the day? So you don't want to get caught up in a situation where it's that you're thinking, oh, this is a horrible time to pick up a house. No, this is not a horrible time. Yeah. I mean, you have a lot of things, going for you, especially if you're not looking, to sell that house, let's say within, 3 to 4 years. And most people are not. they're going to keep that house, like I said, until they die. They're going to pass it to their kids. So the market is always going to fluctuate, go up and down. But if you're dealing in interest rates that are really low, this is going to afford you an opportunity where you're going to be able to get into a house that's probably going to be way more expensive that you probably could ever afford if the interest rates were high. Now, if you're dealing with the interest rates that's high, obviously your mortgage payment is going to be high, your qualifications are going to be higher, based on, what you make on your job, what your debt to ratio looks like. I mean, a lot of people are going to sit on the sidelines. They're going to wait. They're going to notice that the property values are going to level off. Once the property values level off, then it's going to be a problem for you because it's still not going to change, the price. The price still is not going to go down, per se. But guess what? What if the interest rates go up? Because right now we're dealing with inflation. If you go to the store, you can kind of tell just from a consumer standpoint that things are kind of high. And the reason is because interest and inflation doesn't live in the same zone. They don't live in the same lane. So what that means is that basically if the interest rates are going down, inflation is going up, and it's vice versa. So pretty soon, guess what? The interest rates are going to go up. Do we know when it's going to go up? No. Because, we have a lot of things going on. We have the pandemic going on. There's a lot of things that are happening right now to try to stabilize the market. But you don't want to be caught in a situation where it's that things begin to get normal. Because when it gets normal, then therefore those interest rates may tick up. Because right now, a lot of the people that, are investing into the stock markets and things like that, right now they're not really making a lot of money. And I say that in the sense of, based on the market conditions and what the interest rate, because, they make money off the interest. So if the T-bills and everything, that they're investing in is low, then guess what? There's not going to be a lot of money for them. So therefore, they encourage, the interest rates to go up, right? So that they can make, a better return, on their money. So no, this is a perfect time. I'm telling you right now, it's a perfect time to buy. Now, for you investors out there, now that could be a different story, depends on what you're doing. But let's say if you're holding the property, hey, that's not bad. If you're holding the property, you're not trying to sell the property, hey, buy now, right? Real estate is real estate. Land goes up and down. It's always going to be a great asset. But if you're looking to, pick up a house and you're trying to flip the house or move the house, you can run into some issues. Depends on how fast you're trying to sell the house or move the house. But that's only if you're trying to invest. But see, most of these people that we're dealing with right now, they're trying to find them something, that they love, that they enjoy, that they're going to move into, for the rest of their life. So don't get caught up on that. Look, if you have the down payment and if you have the credit and if you have the job, buy the house now. Do not wait. Mm-hmm. Based on you waiting is not going to help your situation. It's not going to help the situation. What do you think about that?
I just think there's no perfect time. So when the iron is hot, you need to strike. We've already seen a couple of our clients kind of lose out because they waited, and it wasn't them being so much as picky. I think they were just scared, and they were just thinking maybe they didn't have their trust in us fully, and that kind of hurt them in the long run, because there's no way unless they make more income or combined incomes, there's no way that they can actually afford the house that they could have afforded. It was like 6 months ago, less than 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So that's, it's really depressing to see that. So when we see that, we try to encourage our clients to just trust us and go for it. But it doesn't always work in their favor.
Yeah, because the market has changed. If you were buying a house, let's say a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, that same house could have been, let's say, $250,000. That same house now is $350,000, right? It could be even $400,000. So you're waiting on something to change, but what you're doing is you're placing yourself out of the market, and you're not being able to afford that same house based on what you can qualify for, because it's all based on what your pre-qualification is. You have to be able to buy what you can qualify based on what your what your income is. So you just can't go out and just say, oh, here's a house that I want to buy and I want to see about getting that house without being pre-qualified.
I think a lot of people think that's how they can get it. Like, oh, this house looks good, I want it. No.
Yeah.
I wish, but
no.
That's
not how it works. Yeah, doesn't work like that at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? You guys got to get out there. You have to get qualified. You got to give us a call. Hit us up, because you know what? We want to make sure that you basically are able to get on this wave. If nothing else, you're getting cheap money, and I keep talking about cheap money because I keep talking about the interest rate. That's cheap money, because that's going to determine what your payment is. As that interest rate goes up, your payment gets higher based on the property, that you're going to be able to afford. So you want to continuously put yourself in a position where you get cheap money, you pay lower mortgage payment, which is principal, interest, tax, and insurance, right? And you want to be able to get maybe a more expensive house that you normally couldn't get if the interest rates go up. Or it may just even knock you out where you can't even afford a house. So you want to be careful. No, this is definitely a perfect time, to get a house. So also too, what I want to show you guys, this is a book right here. It's called The Millionaire Next Door. You see this? The Millionaire Next Door. You guys should go pick this book up. Obviously, I'm not pushing it in a sense. I'm not making any money on it, but this is a really good book. It talks about, a little bit about finances, how the wealthy, do business and things like that. Hey, it's an older book. Thomas J. Stanley. Basically, go check this book out, read it. It'll kind of give you a good idea of how to get yourself together, when it comes to, maybe how you purchase things, maybe dealing with your credit issues. It's just a lot of different things. I think this is a really good read right here. I know some of you guys may have already seen this book, but hey, go pick it up. Hey, why not? Anything that's going to help you to get to the next stage. My whole idea and Lyric's whole idea is we want to make sure that you guys are successful in what you do. Hey, we want to be excited for you. That's what it comes down to. And we want to be able to do whatever we need to do to make you successful, right? That's what we want to do, So The Millionaire Next Door, right? Good book. There it is right here. Go pick it up. You probably can get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't know if the bookstores are still open.
I think they should have it.
Yeah. I mean, if there are still bookstores, right?
Oh, true. There's like a few.
Yeah, Barnes and Nobles. I think Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah, there's like one or two locations out here.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Yeah, it's probably, or maybe even the library. I know the library. You can go to the library and request it. I mean, if they don't have it, they may can get it from another library. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you something. This is a pretty good read. So I want to kind of give you what I've gotten, based on the knowledge that I have. And my job is to make sure that I try to give you as much knowledge as I can. So, guys, go out there and, get qualified, get in contact with us so we can get you qualified. A lot of people have no idea what to do from the beginning to the end. You don't want to second guess yourself. You want to come to the experts, which is us. We want to be able to guide you in what to do to get you ready to buy the house.
The sooner the better, too.
That's right. The sooner the better. You got to be ready, because you can sit there and think about, well, I don't know if I'm ready. Let me get ready. Yeah. But you have to know how to get ready first. So that's what we do. We show you how to get ready and get prepared for it, right? So, hey, you can catch us again at Donnell 40 Acres, right? That's Donnell 40 Acres. That's our IG. Excuse me. Also, you can catch us on the Facebook page. You can also give us a call too at 480-788-3543. You know what? You can also email me if you want to. That's Dexter at LevineGuy.com. That's Dex at Levine, Laveen, right? HomeGuy.com. And how can we get in contact with you?
Many ways. So we could do email as well, Donnelllyric@gmail.com. I think we also have the Donnell 40 Acres, a Gmail also, so we're all connected in the same. So you can email that one too. Instagram at Donnelllyric it's not it's just at Donnelllyric and then that's on Instagram. And then I also have a Facebook page, Lyric Donnell. So yeah.
Yep. So definitely get in contact with us. like I said, so we can help you. Also, too, if you come in, if you email us, if you give us your first name, your last name, your phone number, what we'll do is we'll put you on our email process where we can, we'll send you good information. Throughout the week, throughout the months, you'll be able to learn more about us, and at the same time, some help aids that's going to get you to where you need to be, right? So definitely get in contact with us. We definitely enjoy, having these segments with you guys. Again, our job is to help you. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always hit us up. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like.
And share this video with your friend or someone you may know that's maybe in the same process that wants help or more information. It's always helpful. So.
All right. So definitely appreciate it. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
All right. Take care now.